guys, welcome back to the Words Are Hard podcast, where we have nothing better to do, and obviously neither do you. With me, as always, is Mike and Alex. And,
That was terrible.
What do you got first, Mike?
yeah.
Well, today I wanted to talk to you guys about shit music.
Wait, this is the episode I'm in protest of.
Yeah, because Greg loves shit music. No, I wanted to talk about. First, let's just start with shitty music. Let's go through some notoriously shitty bands.
I don't like where you're going with
Do you
this.
guys have any on your list of bands that are just? Let's not talk about the Nickelbacks or the Justin Biebers or the low-hanging fruit here. You know what I'm saying?
Is Justin
Who
Bieber
are
a band,
who are the
though?
low-hanging fruit?
What?
Who are the low-hanging fruit?
Oh, they were a polka band back in the 90s.
Okay.
I liked them.
My question is thoroughly answered.
Yeah. So, no? Anything?
Well, if you take Nickelback away from me, I got nothing.
Nickelback's the only shitty band in the whole world.
That I know of, because I don't listen to a lot of music. I only listen to good music, like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, no. Limp Bizkit is
So,
probably the top of the list.
no.
Limp Bizkit.
And this is why I was in protest of this episode.
Kid Rock.
There is...
break stuff!
There's a very, very definitive line where his idea of crappy and my idea of crappy just don't mix.
Yeah, because what kind of a shitty person enjoys Fred Durst doing anything?
You're looking at him. Yeah, break stuff, motherfucker.
So here's the problem: is that I go through weird music kicks, where like for the last year I've been listening to a lot more electronic music, specifically hardstyle and glitch. Yeah, I won't get into it.
Is that even music?
It is, yeah. I can name a few really bad artists that are out there, but they're not big. They're just kind of there on the scene.
So it'd be the type of stuff that you could literally make up names right now and we wouldn't be able to call you out on it because we wouldn't know anyway.
That's also true.
Name a few. Let's see if we know them.
I guess these guys aren't necessarily terrible, but just names like Greg said. So there's Atmospheres, there's Bass Hunter, there's what's that guy? Jamaican Beats. They're
Now I know you're making
like
these up.
Jamiroquai?
all three of those were actually
Yeah, you know what else is a shitty band? The Banjos.
Atmosphere. That's
Atmospheres.
yeah.
They do very close to hardstyle, but it's a different type of hardstyle, I guess. It's the bass is a lot harder hitting than
So
most.
hardstyle as in it's like very loud music, or hardstyle as in they find the most difficult way possible for them to make music?
I guess each subgenre.
Like,
of,
I'm going to tie my hands behind my back and then use my face to play the drum. That would be hardstyle.
So there's
So are you saying Def Leppard is hardstyle?
no.
Yes, that's pretty hardstyle.
Each
I'm
style
just
of
gonna cut off
techno.
my arm and play. What has 9 arms and sucks?
Def Leppard.
No, that's Squid.
They have-
Go on.
So each style of techno is vastly different from the rest, and it's just they all have their a very specific part of them.
It all sounds like noise to me.
I'm into heavy metal, and I'm sitting here and you're telling me, oh well, each different style of techno is totally different, and I'm sitting here going, that's totally bullshit. But if we got into my style of music, I'd be like, no, that's Norwegian black metal. That's not Norse folk metal. Sorry,
I thought that all metal was
Yeah,
just some
that's-
guy stubbing his toe.
that's not melodic death metal. That is New American metal. Sorry,
It's fucking pirate metal.
Yeah.
Fucking, pirate metal is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
If you ever
Hailstorm.
Ailstorm and the Ailstorm, that's pretty much the only band that I know of.
Scottish pirate metal.
It's Scottish pirate metal.
Yeah.
I am completely out of my league on this.
Hailstorm. Sweet songs like Nancy the Tavern Wench or Wenches in Mead, they get that typical. They have an entire album called Captain Morgan's Revenge.
How have I never heard of this?
It's pretty great.
That's a play on Queen Anne's Revenge.
Yeah,
That's-
he plays a guitar that he sets to the accordion setting and does old accordion I think you would like it.
I
Actually,
need this.
They also have a dwarf.
I need this in my life.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
they're very Scottish too. They're
very Scottish.
Yeah.
But
I think
which
you'd
just
like
adds
Okay,
to
you
the
gotta
accent.
hook me up
like,
after.
Yeah, no worries.
like-
But I would listen to things like just off.
Wait. Before we get into what you would listen to, I thought the whole question was shitty bands. So what do you consider shitty
Yeah,
bands?
so we ended up getting into genres, but when I'm talking about shitty bands, I'm just talking about like Limp Bizkit.
No.
Okay, so I actually have something.
Nah.
One-hit wonder bands. Like
Okay.
most of them are like absolutely shitty.
But
See
that
if you
one
can
hit-
answer this. Who did the song "Blinded by the Light"?
Wrapped up like a douche.
I know the song.
That's
but I don't
the
know
third time today that song has come up, by the way, strangely enough.
Really?
Yeah.
"Blinded by the Light" was originally done by Bruce Springsteen, I believe.
No. Now that you're bringing this up,
Ah.
I don't think he did it. I think he wrote the song, but
He-
somebody else did it.
He wrote the song and does his own version of it.
Yeah.
But who made it famous is Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
Oh, everybody knows Man for Man.
And that's the thing.
Man
Is
for
that, and
Man.
they did the proper,
He's
like,
the
actually
man.
good
Well,
version of it.
I mean, you want to talk about shitty band names or shitty artist names, then you
That's
can go
at the top of the
Man
list.
for Man band. No, top of the list would be Engelbert Humperdinck, but that's
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Rainbow Butt Monkeys.
yeah, but they did that on purpose.
I know.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Use his real name.
Yeah, he was just like, this is me.
So, Manfred Mann's Earth Band literally had one hit that they didn't even write. It was Bruce Springsteen's actual.
How
song.
does that have to make you feel that you're known for something that you didn't even do technically?
Well, that's the thing with this is getting into a whole other topic. But when you're talking about music copyright,
Yeah.
like the profits for a song are split up in really peculiar ways because there's the master version or the master portion of it, which is who's recording it, and then there's the lyrics portion of it. And so if it's the same reason why if you post something on YouTube,
Yeah.
then it'll get flagged because you don't own the rights to the lyric portion of that music copyright. Music copyright is really weird. Check out Tessa Violet's video here about how that works. It's fucked.
The last time you did that, you forgot to put the annotation.
Yeah, note to Alex,
I know.
remember to put the annotation in there. Otherwise, you're going to look like an idiot.
Alex, remember, put the annotation here.
No,
Yeah.
fuck you, future Alex.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I'm having a conversation with myself. That's
Yeah.
how it's working.
This
Carry
is
on.
degenerating already.
Well, okay. So along the same vein, is there any bands that you guys know of? Let's. They don't have to currently be going.
Okay.
Haven't released a bad album.
Limp Bizkit.
For fuck's sake.
I fully admit I'm a Bizkit fan, and I have been since I was
What are
younger.
Limp Bizkit fans called? Limpies? Biscuits?
We're
Biscuiters.
Bizkits.
Bisquicks?
We're Bizquicks.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
They've been consistently putting out good music.
I like okay, so there's bands like I really enjoy the band Mastodon. I don't feel that they've released a bad album at all.
I think that was one of the ones I actually liked.
Yeah, and like yeah, everything. And their sound has totally changed. Cancer Bats are another one for me. But I mean like
Well, arguably, music has gotten worse over the last, X amount of
Has it,
years,
though?
right? I don't even think
Yeah,
it's people's
that's a good-
tastes in music.
I think that there's certain even pop music has evolved to a point where before they would release singles, and unless you're Michael Jackson or Madonna, you didn't have more than one hit on an album, right?
Sure.
Now we're getting to points where, I mean, fuck, I don't know the name of the album, but you look at like the I think it's the most recent album released by Taylor Swift, and she had like
I love her.
14 number ones come off of like one album, and like I don't know if it's just the mindset of people that's changed or maybe the access to music that's changed.
I think that is a big part of it right there, because now you've got the iTunes, you've got
You've got the
million-
iTunes.
No, I mean you got things like iTunes. You've got all the many different.
Yeah.
You've got satellite radio.
I remember when you had to crank your own homophone in 1908.
All right, You're joking, but I remember listening to songs on the radio and having your tape in the tape deck waiting for your favorite song to come on so that you could hit record and record it.
Well, I had a tape deck that had the double tapes, and I would go to the library,
I'd do that too.
rent a tape, and like copy it over completely. I was copying over like the Offspring.
Yeah, but see, I grew up in the boonies, so I didn't have access to a library to be able to go. So I had to listen to the radio and then hit record when my song came on.
You were lucky to get a radio signal. I recorded AM.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. No.
Anyway,
But
enough about how old I am.
no, that's a whole other episode.
It's been multiple
I guess
episodes so far, and I'm getting a complex.
I mean, the main point that I was making about how music has arguably gotten worse. I mean, sure, your example of Taylor Swift and her fucking whatever music there.
You can't
Bruno
argue
Mars.
with the results.
I can't argue with the results. No, I mean, because it makes money, sure, but
Bruno Mars is like everything he touches turns to gold.
He
That guy
is
fucking-
the modern day Michael Jackson.
He's really talented.
I like him.
He's a really talented, like, ska band in disguise.
hold that thought. My ass is also down. I just gotta remember to make a note so I can go back and fix it.
Just put in a screen. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Just go.
Yeah, do it. I would have just left it for now. It's fine.
A, it was gonna bother me, and B, my ass hurt.
I really hope he doesn't edit this out now. This just stays like this for the whole episode.
I hope you take an audio of me doing that and put it over the technical difficulties thing.
Just us doing an acapella version of our own fucking.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, so Bruno Mars is like this super talented like ska band like in disguise. Like I don't know, like he's.
It's funny because I wouldn't normally like his style of music, but then I find myself every time one of his songs comes on the radio, I'm like, I like this.
There's musicians where I don't like their music, but I can genuinely look at that and say they're really talented, or
Sure.
like I
Yeah.
get that, you know what I mean? And there's even I couldn't name a country music star for the life of me because I fucking hate the music, but I've heard somebody who sang or played guitar before who's doing country style music, and I'm like, oh, they're really talented.
Big
Fuck.
and rich.
I mean, what?
I just thought of a country group.
Oh, well, like Lady Gaga has released
Yeah, I don't wanna
released
talk
a
about
country
that.
album.
Has she?
Yeah, and it sounds kind of good. It sounds reminiscent of like a Hank Williams, Johnny Cash style of like music, except sung by a Dolly Parton-esque pop voice who can really belt it out.
Which I mean, in Lady Gaga, there was this kid in high school who he was obsessed with Lady Gaga. He went to, as many concerts as he could. He had like.
She's a really talented
She
musician.
is.
She's just
It's-
weird as fuck.
But you know what? Which is
Who is
fine
it?
because I mean, like no, like she.
Look at Elton John.
That's exactly what I was about to compare her to because I mean Elton John
I mean,
was not
Sir
afraid.
Elton John.
Sir Elton John was not afraid to let his freak flag fly, and I mean to be honest, neither is Lady Gaga. She legitimately loves how she portrays herself. Sure, the meat suit that she wore was kind of weird, but
Yeah, that's when she.
And
lost.
she thinks that if she has sex, somebody will steal her talent out of her vagina.
I didn't hear that
But
quote.
that's what
sure.
Coke does to you.
But like, so yeah, she's
She might be
legitimately
onto
talented.
something there.
Which I
The
mean,
vagina is the powerhouse of the musician.
Yep, that's where your music comes from.
science with Mike and Greg.
I get you, Lady Gaga. I
Yeah.
get you.
I get you.
So I mean, sure, she's. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't listen to her music, but sure, no, she's definitely talented and she can belt it out. As far as
Even her musicianship, there was like things that people would post where she was playing like instruments, specifically the piano, doing acoustic stuff of her pop music, and it's like nothing more than her and a grand piano. And she,
Pretty sure she did something like that on one of her appearances on Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
I think she
Makes
did,
sense,
and that was really good.
So yeah, she's actually talented, which is interesting. You don't normally see stuff like that. I mean, arguably, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but arguably, Justin Bieber is talented,
but he's so cocky about
He's
what
such
he
a
does.
douche.
He's just such a douche, and that's the thing. I mean, like in
It's
his
so hard.
I mean, they look back when he was like fucking like 6, 7, 8 years old, and he was just like, he's a really good drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Was he?
That's like kind of how he started. They were posting YouTube videos of him throwing out these crazy drum solos at like 8 years old.
That's the thing. He started out on YouTube. I guess a lot of people don't remember that, but he started out on YouTube. He
wasn't one of those ones that was discovered by Ellen, was he?
It's discovered by Usher.
That's right.
by Usher. Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that.
I remember
Because
that
you're
too.
the biggest Justin Bieber fan ever.
I have a Justin Bieber Christmas ornament for my tree, but that's a different story.
So I mean, like, and to be honest,
I like to piss off my
I'm
wife.
gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I was listening to a song on the radio. Like, I was going to like the grocery store. or
You
something.
listen to a song on the radio?
I
Nobody
did.
does that anymore.
Like-
But I'm not as old as you. I can't remember.
I haven't done that
listening
since
to the radio.
2006.
So I was listening to a song on the radio, and I'm like, oh, this is a good song. I wonder who played it. So I brought up Shazam on my phone to see.
You Shazammed
I
it?
Shazammed it, and it said, "Love Yourself," Justin Bieber.
I actually
like-
like that song,
like, well-
and I hate to admit that. I
And
really hate to admit
I hate
that.
to admit that I know all the words to it. My sister caught me candid,
Let's-
singing it.
Let's just point out that Shazam is such an old people tool these days.
It is.
Because, I mean, like,
That's probably why I use it so much.
Shazam, my wife uses it all the time.
Love it.
And she was, I think somebody on the radio actually called it out the other day. It's like, do you remember Shazam? Is that still a thing? But I mean, like, people are streaming their own music now. Like, media is such a choice nowadays that if you're not listening to something that's being streamed and you just go, oh, who's that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly.
If you're listening to a medium where you can't immediately tell who that is, then you're listening to an old style of media, you know.
That's fair.
The radio.
The radio.
Because have you noticed that they very rarely actually tell you what song is playing on the radio? It's kind of like, here's some music.
Or you have to be
There's-
listening
there's
at the
people
right
there.
time after 6 songs have played, and
Yeah.
then they list them real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, what was that? Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun.
Hence, I use Shazam.
Has trying to think of bands like you were talking about one hit wonders. Has Electric Light Orchestra released anything aside from Mr.
I can go through a whole list if you want.
I don't.
No, I had a
doubt
feeling that
that.
you were an ELO fan. I was just asking.
I literally have their greatest hits album, the entire thing, their entire discography.
You know
at
what?
one
That
point.
still doesn't answer your question, because just because he can list them off doesn't mean they're still not.
Okay,
on
so
it.
other than Mr. Blue Sky,
No, I'm just saying. Is there more? I almost called it Mr. Bright Skied.
there's
Are they
two
the
other-
ones that did that "I'm Blue" song?
No, that was Eiffel 65.
They must have had other songs aside from "I'm Blue," right? Like that wasn't just their only
Yeah.
big song.
You know who is like actually still making music and releasing albums? Aqua. They're still doing shit.
I
you're
thought they
kidding.
were all dead.
That
No.
can't be a thing.
Yeah, no, they're still going.
And
You need to do
Are
the
they-
high pitch again.
Are they turquoise?
And I
now?
just go, hoo, hoo. Anyway, what?
Just asked
They're-
if
they're-
they
they're-
call themselves turquoise now.
No, they're just really big, like over in like Switzerland and Norway and shit. Like,
Makes sense.
yeah,
I'm not. No, I'm not sad to have learned about this information.
that Aqua's still a thing.
You're
Look it
gonna
up.
go home and look it up, aren't
Yeah,
you?
don't-
And you're gonna download all the new albums,
Why not?
and you're gonna spend the entire rest of the evening listening to Aqua
That's what I did with ELO.
while crying into your pillow.
Hello.
2 songs you've heard from ELO, most definitely outside from Mr. Blue Sky, is "Don't Bring Me Down."
Oh fuck, that's a great song.
Yeah, and "Four Little Diamonds."
So there
Do
was
I know
this-
that song?
What?
Don't bring me
Don't
down.
bring me down.
I'm just gonna pretend that I don't know any songs from now on just to make Mike sing them.
Yeah.
Don't bring me down.
Oh, I get both of you to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't bring me down.
That
I'm
was
gonna have
the
to give the edge to Mike on
That's the
this
most
one.
half-assed.
That was the same impression that you did when you were talking about old ladies, old women.
That's because he has
No.
the same impression for everything when he does it.
Yeah.
Well, all of his impressions sound the same.
There's a band that I was listening to actually, and I totally hated this because I've been playing guitar for a long time, and I was listening to this band called Hippocampus, right?
Why have I heard of that before?
I probably told you about them because they're fucking phenomenal. And I was listening to them and they're so talented. And actually the first time that I ever heard them was they were doing a cover of Don't Bring Me Down. And they did an amazing cover, and I was like, this sounds so good. It sounds so with the times that song should have been with.
Sure.
And like, it was so good. So I listened to a live set of theirs, and it was amazing. But halfway through the live set, the radio host stops them, and he's like, yeah, so you guys became a band? They're like, oh yeah, like a year ago. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, so you guys didn't get together till you graduated high school? They're like, yep. And I'm like, oh my god. And I look it up, and these motherfuckers are 17, and they're so much more talented than I am.
Wow.
In like every fucking, like, they were 17 at the time I listened to it. I'm sure they're much older now, but they're still like a good 4 or 5 years younger than me, and they're head and shoulders above me or anything I'm ever gonna be.
Wow.
In terms of talent.
I bet they're no Limp Bizkit though.
Yeah, no, they're no Fred Durst. No,
Nobody
that's
can
for sure.
touch Fred Durst.
That's right. They make
He's
music,
my hero.
but they don't break stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and they don't keep rolling either.
Yeah, they don't keep rolling.
But I bet you they did do it all for the nookie.
Yeah, they don't get drunk and fuck Halle Berry. No, no.
So I mean,
He did that at one point.
I've never truly been that big of a music guy. Like I'll just listen to pretty much whatever. Like people give me recommendations, I'll throw it on my phone and I'll listen to it
Yeah.
on repeat for weeks, and then I hate the song and I move on to something else.
Like those recordings of cats screaming and
Yeah, Cat Sex. Yeah,
yeah.
that was Cat Sex live by that girl on Friends.
Years and years ago,
Many moons ago.
I was on
1919.
my friends and I. We used to go on 4chan way back in the day, before
What's 4chan?
before YouTube was a thing, and it was like you would watch things on Break or Newgrounds, and Break.com had this guy was posting his music on there, and he was anime electronic deathcore, and he went by the name Bubblegum Octopus. And he would dress up like an anime girl. He would put on he would play like 8-bit keyboard music, like and he would like sing super high pitched, and then halfway through just go
Why do I feel like that's something you'd listen to?
He has
Bubblegum Octopus.
He had like 4 albums. Look it up. Bubblegum Octopus. Not sure if he's still a thing. Not sure if he's still around. But holy shit, I spent so much time laughing at this shit. It was so. It's the most incredible thing in the worst way. It's the worst thing in the most incredible way.
That's. I mean, like, is this like? I'm trying to think of like weird internet trends, but like was that like a big thing for a while?
I don't know. I
was just gonna say
if
that's
I ch-
its whole own episode.
So trying to remember back to seeing the videos, I don't remember if they had, and they're on YouTube now. Trust me, I found them. I don't know if he had 200,000 views or 2 million views. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
But this shit was
Or 2.
No, it was actually like he has a following.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, Bubblegum Octopus. Look it up.
Look, if someone called Bubblegum Octopus who dresses up like anime characters and plays shitty music can have that many followers, we need you guys to bump up our subscriptions because I don't want to fall behind to that guy. I mean,
We've already fallen behind to fucking Breadface.
yeah, come
Bread-
on, people.
Breadface
Help us
blogs.
out here a little bit.
Breadface Blocks is genius.
It's art.
will never compete with that bitch.
It's art.
I love her. Anyway, so, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, lessons learned.
I know dick all about music.
Except Limp
Other than
Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit is awesome.
But you need more Lady Gaga in your life.
I
I
think
don't know
the
about
biggest takeaway here is you gotta listen to Words Are Hard! That's the best Fred Durst I got.
It wasn't bad.
Don't break stuff! Ugh!
And do it all for the nookie.
What a fucking piece of shit. Thanks for watching that episode of Words Are Hard, guys. Let us know what you think about Limp Bizkit in the comments, and make sure you tell everybody how much they suck. Alright? If you want, you can leave any other comment that you like about other shitty bands, specifically other ones that Greg likes. Like the video if you like it. Share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it. Share it with your friends if you don't think they would enjoy it too. Share it with your friends just to piss them off. If you want to subscribe for more, and I fucking know you do, click on Alex's face over there. You can watch the rest of our videos by clicking on Greg's face here. And don't forget, we now have merchandise, so you can buy that down in the comments.